It's arguably one of the biggest fixtures in East and Central Africa, pitting two of the greatest sides in Kenyan football history. That is Afc Leopards against Gor Mahia. Of course, the Mashemeji derby, which is going to take part in this coming weekend at Nyayo National Stadium. Remember, this is the second leg of the KPL season 2024 second leg. And remember, in the first leg, Gor Mahia managed to pip Afc Leopard by a solitary goal, which was scored by Boniface Omondi. Well, we are going to get down to it and see how this match is going to pan out, of course, in the season of 2024-2025. Currently, of course, the Kenya Premier League log is currently being led by the Brewers, that is Tusker, which has so far managed to play 24 matches, winning 12 of the matches, drawing 9, losing 3, and of course, so far having garnered 45 points in that period of time. Well, it's being followed closely by Tusker, which has 24 matches, having won 12, drawn 8, lost 4, and so far they've managed to garner 44 points. Well, Gor Mahia is coming to that third position, just behind Kenya Police and Tusker in that third spot, with so far Gor Mahia having played 23 matches, won 12, drawn 6, lost 5, and so far Gor Mahia has managed to garner 42 points. Well, of course, Gor Mahia has 2 matches at hand compared to the log leaders, that is Kenya Police, and Gor Mahia so far have 42 points, which means if they get the points that they have on match on hand, then they will take that top of the sport log, and they will pip Kenya Police by goal difference, because Gor Mahia has a goal superiority against Kenya Police. Well, heading into this match, a lot is at stake, and Gor Mahia has a lot to lose. And if they manage to lose this game, then the league runners, that is Kenya Police, will have an advantage given to them if Gor Mahia don't manage to get, that is getting 3 maximum points in this very crucial match. Well, heading this point, both tactician, that is Afc Leopards, that is Fred Ambani, and of course Gor Mahia Sinisia Mihesa will be under a lot of pressure. Remember that this match has been postponed before, and this time round the FKF, the Federation, are doing a very they are going beyond their borders to try and make sure that this match this time round takes place. And they're not just doing it for themselves. The government has also put its hand there to try and make sure that this is a very safe match to be played in the second leg of the Mashemeji derby. Well, let's dive a bit into history, and Gor Mahia has a bigger chunk of the wins compared to Afc Leopards. And just to give you a preview, in the last 5 fixtures that Gor Mahia have managed to play, they've won 3, and the 2 of the rest of the matches they have ended in draw. Well, it's going to be a very entertaining match, and the building has already started, and the building is already continuing, and fans have started throwing banters left, right, and center concerning which team is going to win this very important, crucial match. Well, this match is no an easy one for anyone to just try and talk it out. A lot has to go in place to try and see that this match is well on course to take place this coming Sunday. Well, let's go and look at the formation that these teams may try to adopt heading into this match, and we see Ambani this time round is going to try and outdo or outsmart his nemesis, that is Sinisia Mihisa, who managed to replace Leonardo Niva, who was fired just recently after poor strings of performances. And on the other hand, we see since Ambani took the reins from Trauscher, who was also shown the door by Afc Leopards, we've seen that he has managed to transform this Afc Leopards, and of course he'll be relying on the services of very young players, including Madada. Remember that Madada has had a national collapse to the national team, Harambee Stars. Well, Gor Mahia, on the other hand, may opt to go with the 4-5-1 kind of formation. Remember that Gor Mahia this season has not been clinical in front of the goal, having lost their top scorer last season, that is Omala. Well, just to give you a bit of it, Omala has just returned to Gor Mahia, but there are still some hitches on his transfer, since the team that he went to play on from Lebanon has not really given the green light for him to try and take part in this crucial match. So it's going to be two types of different formation heading this match, and I think the team that is going to have that midfield battle won in the middle of the park, I think is going to have a very easy match heading forward into this match. Well, let's go and look at the players to watch, and there are several, and let's start with the AFC Leopards. As I just mentioned earlier, we have Madada, who has been really on song for AFC Leopards, especially in the second leg of the KPL fixture, and one other player is Musa Oundo, Hassan Beja, and of course Levis Opio, who will be in between the post for Harambee, not Harambee Stars really, but AFC Leopards. One player that is particularly missing in this match is Sydney Lokale, who in fact hails from Nakuru City, and he has not been playing for AFC Leopards due to some injury. Remember that Sydney Lokale just signed for AFC Leopards from a Congolese side, and he took the KPL by a storm, and in that period of time he managed to get a few call-ups to the national team, that is Harambee Stars. Well, let's move on to Gor Mahia, and one particular player that I'm going to start with has to be Austin Odhiambo, the skipper of Gor Mahia. He has been on song now for a number of seasons for Gor Mahia, and there was a time that rumors were being flaunted that he's supposed to head to Europe with some Belgium side, and well, this deal did not manage to materialize and it failed. But on paper, Austin Odhiambo is a very good player, having also made Harambee Stars call-ups when Harambee Stars was under engine failure, and that period of time we could see that he managed to set a few assists for the national team, Harambee Stars. Well, on the other hand is Alphonse Omija, this defender, and remember he has also had call-ups in that Angel Ferrat side, and will be very crucial in this match, in this derby pitting Gor Mahia and AFC Leopards. These are the two of the oldest teams in the history of Kenyan football. Well, let's move to the other player who also has had a stint with the Harambee Stars, and that is Sylvester Owino, who's also a defender. There's Lawrence Juma, who has represented Harambee Stars for a very long time now, and it will be interesting to see how this will boil down in that middle of the park. Of course, pitting, Lawrence Juma against the likes of Madara, and the other player also who is going to be very crucial in this match has to be Boniface Omondi Owino. Remember that this is the same player that managed to score the solitary win which was scored in that first Mashemeji derby first leg, and Boniface Owino has the pace and he has the agility to give that AFC Leopard defense a run for its money in this Mashemeji derby. Remember that these are the players to watch out in this match. Remember that this match will have no home advantage because Nyayo National Stadium is a neutral ground, and I think that FC Leopards here will be playing at home, but I don't think that the home advantage will really matter this time round heading into this match. Well, Rooney Onyango could have also played a very pivotal role for, of course, Gor Mahia heading this match, but as you are aware, he's still on trial way in Sweden, so he won't take part in this match pitting AFC Leopards and Gor Mahia. So AFC Leopards will be at home, banking, of course, for the home support in this derby, having being the team that will be in having that home advantage when they play in this Mashemeji derby pitting Gor Mahia and of course AFC Leopards. Well, it will be Boniface, Fred Ambani rather, and of course Sinisia Mihisa going on head to head to try and see who is going to get the nod to have the 3 points between these two great sides, not only in Kenya but East and Central Africa. Remember that Gor Mahia has that caliber of playing some of the greatest matches, and they've gone ahead and won that Mandela Cup. That was way back in 1987. That was the last time that Gor Mahia managed to take part in that Confederation Cup, which has now been transformed, now not being called Mandela Cup, but it's now the CAF football. Well, let's go wait and see what is going to happen in this match between Gor Mahia and Afc Leopards, famously known as the Mashemeji Derby, and this match is going to take place this coming Sunday at Nyayo Stadium. Well, I've been able to host Molo Collins, and let's hope for the best and see which team is going to come out victor between these two great sides, between Afc Leopards and Gor Mahia. Well, view, like, subscribe and share, and you can also give me your views and thoughts, and I'll be sure to sample some of them on our next show. Give me your prediction on which team is going to win this crucial match. As for me and the rest of my crew, it's bye-bye for now.